Welcome back to Kimchi Crawl with our Tengu Fire Elementalist. Last time we finished off Spider and we've gotten 2 runes now. And today we're probably just going to do Elf and get a start on Bolts. So Elf shouldn't be too bad. We've got decent MR, we've got Resist Fire and Cold, and we've got some nice spells. Gotta remember what all of my spells are actually on. These water elementals are susceptible to fire, so we're pretty well suited to fight them. There are also fire elementals, but we have Iron Shot for those, so that's fine. If you're engulfed, you want to just step away, because drowning damage is pretty bad. Oh yeah, we have deflect missiles as well. I should probably be using that in Elf. Because of things like these guys. Obviously we don't want to be hit with a crystal spear or an iron shot. Our dagger is also pretty good, so we're actually decent at melee. Because we have 10 necromancy, this is effectively a plus 14 dagger. I wonder if it's worth picking up the Trident of Holy Wrath. Probably not, because we are with Ashinzari and we've got our weapon cursed. So it's not easy to swap on demand. When you're engulfed, you also can't cast spells, which is what was going on there. So here is the guy that can banish us. Let's step away, stick a lightning spire between him and us, and he's dead, so that's good. Okay, so there's Elf 1 done. I don't think I'll bother going into the Hole of Blades area. It's a bit annoying for us because the only Excuse me. The only really good spell we have against dancing weapons is Iron Shot, and they are usually evasive, so it'll be a bit annoying for us to deal with. So yeah, this section behind these ruined gates, that's the hollow blades. And this is really good. So we've got a bookshop. So we could buy this book, Orb of Destruction, would be very good for us. We've got +3 to conjurations. Orb of Destruction is definitely a good enough spell to take out orbs of fire. I mean, Iron Shot is as well, but Orb of Destruction ignores evasion, which is really nice. So that's something that we could grab. Spatial translocations. We're not very good at translocations, but with Ashen Zari helping us out, we can definitely get passage up, and that's a useful spell. Book of Beasts, probably not going to grab. Mana Viper might be good. Hexes and summoning. We're not very good at hexes, but we are decent at summoning. Oops, that's not what I wanted. Grand Grimoire. Well, Malign Gateway is there, and if you watched the Null playthrough, you would have seen how great Malign Gateway is. That's a fantastic spell. That would carry us through the rest of the game very easily. Not really interested in ice. We've already gone pretty deep into fire, and I feel like it's thematically inappropriate. It used to be that if you trained fire, you'd get a negative penalty for training in ice, but that's no longer the case. I think I'll get the Grand Grimoire. We can go for Malign Gateway. We might also want the Book of Power, but I guess we've already got Iron Shot. If we're getting Malign Gateway, we don't really need Orb of Destruction. So yeah, I'll get the Grand Grimoire, and we can learn... Where is it? There it is, Malign Gateway. It's already at 83% fail, and we haven't really trained very much summonings or translocations, so that's pretty decent. I'll learn that now, and we can work towards it. We could probably leave Elf now, because I only really wanted to come here to find a good book, and we've already done that. But I'll continue on, because there's always the loot at the end, and Elf is a lot safer with Ashen Zari than it is on other characters. With Ashen Zari protecting us from random traps, there's no possibility of us being shafted into the end vault or teleported into the end vault, which is nice. Let's just run away from these guys. One of them had a short blade of distortion. Can I get to that stair? I can. Okay, so training. I guess we're taking spellcasting to 15 first, and then we can focus on summonings and translocations. I guess if we are training translocations for Malign Gateway, it's probably worth picking up that translocations book as well. Just thinking if I also want ignition. Could be useful. We'll think about it after we get Malign Gateway up. Anyway, excuse me. First things first, we can finish off Elf. These guys are pretty evasive, so I'm just using Fireball because that ignores their evasion. Made a lot of noise there, so let's just stick down Lightning Spire in case anything opens that door. Ah, dancing weapons, so they couldn't have. Okay, so there's spellcasting to 15. Let's take summonings up to 16. Translocations we can take up to 12. We've sort of backed ourselves into a corner in this room, which is not great. Let's read teleportation. That poison is doing... Wait, no. This is the poison. That's doing a lot. Well, I didn't want to end up in Hollow Blades, but here we are. Fortunately, we're stealthy enough that we can just leave, but now the rune gate is broken, so things can wander out. Let's just exclude that so I don't auto-explore in. Line Gateway is already down about 10% from where it was. So yeah, with Ashen Zari you can get spells running pretty quickly. Okay, down to Elf 3. Sound of hammering. And Ashen Zari has told us exactly where it is. Up here. So I'm pretty sure that's the Artificers, whatever it's called. Which has a lot of artifacts inside it. It usually chews through a lot of ID scrolls. But because we are with Ashen Zari, all of those artifacts will be identified for free, which is nice. I think our only spell capable of dealing damage to things in here at the moment is Iron Shot, I guess also Malign Gateway, which is now at 69%. We do have Wizardry. Do we? No. I thought we had Wizardry somewhere, apparently not. But if we do find Wizardry, it might be worth wearing that. Okay, so let's get this guy's attention. He's got a double sword artifact and... Okay, he's immune to electricity. The spy is going to do nothing. So yeah, we'll just focus on using Iron Shot in here. I think that's our only option really. So what have we got? The RF minus is pretty bad. And I'm not really interested in the triple crossbow. The double sword does have MR on it, but excuse me, but we'd be losing the int +5 we're currently getting from our dagger. Yeah, I forgot what this was, but there's this effect in this level which makes it really annoying to rest. Anyway. We're constantly getting spammed with the nothing appears to happen message. So I think we'll have to take it pretty slowly because we do only have Iron Shot and we've got no way of recovering mana. Because I guess we've got the Crystal Ball, we can try that. Yeah, that works. It only really works if you've got somewhat high mana already. So I'll wait a bit before using it. We'll get to about half, then we can use it. Feel dopey, that's one of the side effects that can happen if you're not skilled enough. We've gotten the field dopey a couple of times, so I'll probably hold off on using it for a little bit. I want to recover my intelligence. Yeah, this would be a lot easier if we had Malign Gateway up. We're also burning through food. Iron Shot is not at 0 spell hunger. Actually, I can probably use acid to reduce their AC, right? That'll help a bit. Okay, there's another guy with some artifacts. Looks like he's got a bow. Let's acid you as well. Get your AC down a little bit from, 3 pips to 2 pips. Fire Dragon Scales with resist poison on them as well. That's kind of nice. +8 in Executioner's Axe and +4 Longbow. I think I'll pick up the Fire Dragon Scales. That might be worth wearing in Zot for the extra RF. We're just meleeing those guys with a dagger, which isn't working very well. Okay, there's another one. Let's see, does he have a ranged option? He does, he's got some javelins. Nothing too interesting. I'll pick up the javelins. We might... Well, no, I won't bother actually. We do have Line Gateway now. I was going to say that we could maybe train up some throwing and use those for Orbs of Fire, but we should be able to take care of Orbs of Fire with Malign Gateway when we get there. I didn't actually notice this before. I guess I've never gone into this vault with Ashen Zari, but there's actually something inside here. I wonder if we can bust that open if we had LRD or something. I guess we've got Shatter, but there's no way we're going to be able to cast that. Actually, there's a lot of stuff inside here, looks like. Okay, there's another one. Let's take care of this guy first. Oh, I didn't mean to throw that. I guess I've got nothing really to throw. I dropped my stones at some point. Malign Gateway down to 50%. Okay, we're getting there. Don't want to be netted. Oh, we're all out of acid. Iron shot works though. Okay. RF minus on that is pretty bad, so I won't pick up the double sword. The robe is also not very good. RC minus. Okay, let's see. A couple of books with nothing too interesting in them. I guess Irradiate is actually pretty decent because it reduces excuse me, reduces the AC of your enemies. So that's nice, but we do have that -2 transmutations. Like, I don't know, I guess it's actually fine because we do have Ashinzari. Maybe I will pick up a Radiate. Yeah, I think I'll pick up a Radiate, why not? And we can train a little bit of transmutations. Let's train it up to 6. It is Conjuration as well, which we've got plenty of. Okay, so here we are, we finally got to the end. MR minus, so no, not interested. Corrode, strength -3, int +9, and our poison. I'm wondering if that's worth it because Corrode only kicks in when you take damage, and we're doing a lot of spell casting. We're not really fighting things in melee too much. So that could be worth wearing. Boots we can't wear. Broad axe, nothing. Fire dragon scales. Are these better than the other ones? Don't know. The other ones were resist poison, strength +2. Resist corrosion, MP +9. Yeah. Actually, do we even have strength for encumbrance rating of 11? We've barely got the strength for it, but not if we wear that ring, because that's strength -3. Resist cold. Don't think we want that shield. Don't care about that ring. Don't care about that ring either. Okay, so it didn't really get any useful artifacts out of here, which is unfortunate. The ring, maybe. Oh, it's also a fire ring, so it would give us resist fire. We can't get in here, we don't have Lee's rapid deconstruction, so let's just leave. We didn't get mutated by the, can't even pronounce it, Nexo whatever, that guy summoned. So that's good. I think I mentioned this before, but yeah, if you have 2 clouds down, they'll consider the Conjure Flame as just moving from the Poison Vapor cloud into another cloud, so they'll happily step into it even if they normally wouldn't, if you use the Poisonous Vapors right next to the Conjure Flame. Okay, so I'm going to try Malign Gateway. It did work, so that was 36% fail rate. Let's just shout and bring out everything inside here. The Malign Gateway will just destroy everything. We can try out a radiate against this guy to show it off. He's not really a good example actually. But now he has no AC, before he had 1 pip. Something is banishing my lightning spire. Well, we've been marked, it's time to leave. Also, this guy is actually quite dangerous, I shouldn't really be messing around with him. Let's net to get rid of his evasion. If I can, I can't. No, I don't want to blink yet. Let's teleport. Oh, I forgot about this. Bad floor to teleport on. And we're marked. Okay, there we go. Okay, let's see if we can find the Blade Master. I don't really want to run into him while we're stair dancing some other enemies from floor 3. Maybe he's... okay, good. He did wander into there. Okay, I think what we do is we just use the Conjure Flame to do guaranteed damage to him. Okay, that works. Down to 28% on Malign Gateway. I should be keeping Deflect Missiles up as well while I'm here. So this guy also has really high evasion, we can just fireball him. And we can... so if I try and shoot this guy, it shows me the line of sight towards him. So if I stick the lightning spire down here, he can no longer banish me because he doesn't have line of sight. Let's just go upstairs actually. And go down a different stair. He has Hellfire, and he's hasted. 63 health. Let's see. I could just try and walk away. Okay, that worked. That was a little bit dangerous actually going up the stairs because going up the stairs takes more than 1 turn, and it's possible that he could have Hellfired twice. Let's wear the MR because he also had do we still have RF? We don't. He also had Banishment. I guess he doesn't have any fire spells, that's fine. Donald. We can bring Donald up. Or just kill him. How about we not bring you up actually because I'm low on magic. There were 2 guys there that could both Hellfire, and I think it was actually safer to try and kill them than it was to go up the stairs. Again, because if both of them had double Hellfired, we probably would die. We're getting pretty full on inventory, so I might drop some wands that I'm not going to use. Probably not going to use Lig. Okay, Malign Gateway's down to 10%, which is pretty nice. let's wear the resist fire ring mail again. We've leveled up a couple of times, so hopefully, okay, he's still 1%. That guy has deflect missiles up, so we can just use fireball and sticky flame. They don't check evasion or deflect missiles, so let's not get hit by the tentacle. It always opens up there. I kind of want it to open inside that area, but this works as well. Okay, I think the gateway took care of all those guys. Yeah, he still does have that 1% banishment. I don't really have any spells that go the whole length of the screen. Can't figure out exactly what his line of sight is. So that guy was carrying Frostbite, which is an interesting artifact. It's an Execution's Axe that makes freezing clouds appear around you. So it's pretty cool, but obviously not really something we're able to use on this character. And I think that's pretty much it. Ah, well, manual of transmutations. I guess we can take that up higher, but there's not really any reason for us to. I'll stick it in the bag for the moment. Excuse me. We're full up on inventory again. We've got a lot of evocables. I will stick that in the bag. We don't really need to carry this shield, I don't think. Condenser vein. I thought we found a condenser vein somewhere else. Oh, we just never picked it up. Well, we've got one now. Control blink. Yeah, we could go into a bit more into translocations, I guess, for that. Don't know if we really have the spell levels for it though. +3 Ring of Intelligence we are not interested in. A box of beasts I'll pick up. We should probably train some more evocations since we're finding all these evocables. Well, there's wizardry. But Malign Gateway already is down at 14% fail. I'll pick it up anyway, we can stick it in the bag in case we ever want to cast Tornado or something. So there's Elf all done. And I guess we'll head over to Vaults, which should be pretty easy. We don't need this, I don't think. We've got the armor to swap, we don't need that. We don't need this, because we can wear the corrode ring if we really want extra resist fire. Yeah, let's go with that, that frees up a little bit of space. Okay. Let's make our way over to vaults. And let's take avocations up to 15. Nicola. We've got resist electricity on this thing, this robe. Let's close the door so we can't see that other room, open the malign gateway, and now we can just sit here closing the door. And Nicola is dead. Yeah, very good spell. Let's back away from the warden. Don't want him to lock the door on us. The malign gateway is actually immune to fire, so it's safe to fireball on it. Let's just kill the warden so that we can get out of here. Should have deflect missiles up, which I keep on forgetting that we have. This guy is probably a shapeshifter. Although maybe he wasn't, he didn't drop a corpse. Huh. The shapeshifted Entropy Weaver actually managed to kill the Eldritch Tentacle just then. I think because it was berserked. I think he just turned invisible. We don't have enough for Sticky Flame. Let's just walk away. Malign Gateway. Malign Gateway does see invisible, so he should be able to take care of that guy. Wand of Acid, so that's good. We used up all of the last one in that Artifactory, whatever it was called. Oh, didn't mean to throw the net. I think I accidentally left a scroll there. That's fine, we can go back for it. Yep, scroll fog. Fill up on inventory again. Malign Gateway is still at 11% fail, so I'll take translocations or summonings. Summonings is a little bit cheaper. I'll take summonings up to 18, translocations up to 14. We'll buy the potions of heal wounds and cure wounds. The Robe of Night, Dark MR, See Invisible. I don't think I'm interested. Dark just means it reduces your line of sight by, I forget, 1 or 2 tiles. Which is good in Crawl because line of sight is reciprocal. If you can see a monster, they can see you, and if you can't see a monster, they cannot see you. But I don't think we really need it. Good for stabbing characters, because the less turns you spend in line of sight, the less likely the monster is to wake up. I thought my game just crashed, but it was just very slow for some reason. Artifact ring with minus teleport on it, so that is not worth picking up. Minus telly is a death trap. Scroll of Amnesia. I don't know if there's really anything I need to forget at the moment. We'll pick it up. Can't pick it up, no room. We've picked up some junk rings, I think. We don't need the minus telly. 2 minus telly rings, we don't need either of those. That clears up a little bit of space. I'm being careful as well to make sure I'm out of line of sight of the tentacle when it starts to expire, because it can and will attack you if you're close to it. Okay, there's Vaults 1. Intelligence for our level up. Oh, he's wearing poison resistance, that's why. Oops, do not let stand next to it. Okay, let's just wait for that. deflect missiles again. Keep on forgetting about it when it expires. A lot of heal wounds and curing, which we will pick up. I'll pick up the resistance as well. We've got plenty of money. In fact, I'm gonna buy basically everything here. I should probably actually check those guys. They do actually have a 7% chance of marking us. I'm not super worried about being marked though. I think I'd rather keep the resist fire. Let's just wait here behind the door. There we go. Ashnazari is letting us know, which is very helpful. A little orc pack over here. Wonder if maybe Saint Roka or someone is around. Apparently not. Yeah, it should be using Irradiate. Actually, no, I can't use it there. Irradiate's good for when things are right next to you. Like so. I shouldn't mess around though with Irradiate. I should make sure I kill this guy quickly, because he does potentially have Crystal Spear, I think, Ogre Mages, or Iron Shot, one of the two. Let's check this guy. Yeah, they can actually have Crystal Spear. We've got a lot of enchant armor, so I guess I'll just take the hat up and the cloak, and may as well do the buckler too. Let's not get locked inside that room. Well, we have got locked inside this one, but that's okay. We can stick down a couple of Conjure Flames. There's a warden coming our way, so let's just back up. Don't want to be locked inside whatever room. I think we can do this. Summon the Malign Gateway, close the door, let him deal with everything. That guy is summoning friends, which is not too bad. We've already got the gateway out. All he's doing is summoning more enemies for us to kill, really. I feel like we're always running out of room, so maybe I should try and free up some space. But I don't really want to drop anything. I guess I can drop the javelins. That Berserk Stone Giant, I was going to say, is probably actually going to kill the gateway. But that's okay. We are down to 5% fail on Malign Gateway, so once we've finished that we can probably just train some... take up armor and dodging a little bit, I think. See if we can get to 20 AC. Let's just see if we can draw some stuff out. So here is probably the entrance to Crypt, seeing as these guys have rocked up. We could duck into Crypt and get a little bit of experience from there, but we don't... I guess we do have resist negative from this ring, but I don't really want to swap it out. I can't be bothered. And I don't think there's any need to. Ashen Zari already gives us a boost to all our skills, so we're ahead of where another character would be skill-wise. What do we want to train? Armor and dodging. Let's take armor up to 14, dodging up to 16. Oh, they actually killed it. And that blink went the wrong way. Let's teleport out of here. It's probably not that dangerous, but good to leave before things get worse sometimes. Got another enchant armor. We've got nothing to enchant. Have we found any actually good hats? No. There is a warden there, so let's try and get out of this room before he locks the door on us. And gloves of archery. I think well, we're not really throwing anything, so yeah, the gloves of strength are better. It's helping us out with our fail rates. Malign Gateway should just take care of everything in there. Okay, so down to Vaults 4. I don't think we'll do Vaults 5 just yet. We could do Depths, train some spellcasting and get Ignition and then do Vaults 5. It's already at 30% fail, and yeah, Fire Magic is still pretty cheap to train. Kill that guy before he summons his help. Got the stab in, but he didn't actually die. I guess our stealth is lagging a bit. There's something very dangerous over here. Let's just take a peek. Saint Roker. I think the tentacle managed to kill him without much issue. So there's a pig here, which probably means Kirky is nearby. We can just quickly check. 1% chance of turning us into a pig. And she also has Abjuration. I don't think Abjuration actually works on Malign Gateway, so that's fine. Ah, it was a shapeshifter anyway. No Kirky. This guy doesn't have any spells, so he should be pretty easy. I think the Malign Gateway just hasted him actually. But it took care of it, so that's all good. Buckler of Positive Energy. I do need resist negative at some point. But I also don't really have any other resist cold, I don't think. And we've got the resist negative from a ring. Yeah, I think I'll just stick with the current setup. Okay, I think we are done with vaults for the moment. So let's head back to the dungeon and head into the depths. Got the stab, nice. Anyway, let's leave it here for now. So next time we can finish off the depths. But yeah, thanks for watching and I'll see you then.